Hey guys, it's Ty's Tech back in the video, and today I will be getting into my new gaming PC. I told y'all I got a job, and here's a part of that change. I'm building a mostly new PC. I will be keeping my old RX 6800 as it's perfectly fine, but switching everything else to the AM5 platform. We have our PSU, case, cooler, CPU, RAM, and SSD, so let's get into it. The reason for this build is that A, I have money, and B, I wanted to get my brother a new PC, so I'm justifying this devastating hit to my bank account by calling it a birthday present for him. I will be giving him my old PC minus the RX 6800 and throwing a 5700 XT in there for him. So, my parts list. I started with the Ryzen 7 7800X3D, where all good gaming PCs start. I knew I wanted this to be a noticeable upgrade, especially for BeamNG Drive and its upcoming updates. I have read online that the X3D CPUs perform exceptionally well for BeamNG with traffic, and so it was an easy choice. As for the case, PSU, and motherboard, well, just whatever was cheapest looked decent. The power supply is another of the one that I've already used, as I knew it was good for my research of the PSU tier list and such. And the same goes for my cooler, the Thermalright Peerless Assassin 120 SE, I believe. Works great, looks dope, runs silently. That's good enough for me. Most interesting choice was my RAM and SSD. After checking the market and nearly having a heart attack, I went for a slightly cheaper approach. I bribed my friend into giving me a good deal on some parts he's been meaning to sell for over a year. I got both this 32GB DDR5 6000 CL36 and a 1TB Gen 4 NVMe for only $320. 2 years ago that would have sounded ludicrous, but today that's actually a pretty good deal. A steal for me and a steal for him, considering he bought this RAM when it was closer to 100 and not 400. Oh my gosh, Amazon sent me a used motherboard? I'm sure I paid for brand new. Bro, the SSD heatsink sticker is missing. There's a couple headers bent. Thankfully nothing deal-breaking, but a used AM5 motherboard is always risky, considering the CPU socket is so dang fragile. Well, it's really coming together. Let's get everything finished up by slotting in my RX 6800, listen for the click, and then we can see if it boots. Alright, I believe I have everything set up adequately. Let's see if it works, or if something catches on fire. Which would not be ideal. Where even is the power button? Alright. Lights is always a good sign. I'm just waiting for a GPU output. And if we don't get that, we can always do the motherboard. But dang. Oh, motherboard. New CPU installed. FTP, MPSP, NV corrupted, NV structure chain. Press Y to reset TFMP. Alright. I press Y, obviously. Dang, it looks cool though. Waiting for any sort. Okay. Please enter setup to recover BIOS setting. Although we've got the correct specs right there. So, press F. Sorry, I didn't press F1. Alright, I'm gonna get everything set up. I'll be back when I have Windows installed. Well, everything booted up nicely, and I got Windows installed. And if I'll just show you what kind of upgrade we're looking at. While this is booting up, I'll tell you, before on my 5800X, same resolution and the same GPU, I was getting around 100 FPS in standing still at the default spawn, and I could play with about 7 traffic cars at about 75-ish FPS, depending on where I was. Let me show you what we're looking at. Now. Let me get MSI Afterburner so it's easier to see. So we'll go to West Coast and we'll grab our default truck, and we'll not have traffic for now. And I'll just show you what this is gonna look like, just where I would have gotten maybe 90-95 FPS before. You can see that I'm now getting more like 136 FPS. And interestingly, before my GPU would have been at maybe 60% utilization,
but now you can see it's way up more near 100 where it should be, and my CPU is about actually the same utilization as it would have been on my other CPU. But the craziest thing happens when we come in here. If we go to UI apps and add the, let me search for traffic, and add the traffic app right here in the middle where it's in the way. And if I just put this at something crazy like 50, this would have absolutely brought my other CPU to its knees. Let's see what happens if I spawn in 50 traffic cars. 50 traffic cars. And hit play on the AI, and we'll just see what it does. All right, I think we're all spawned in. Let me hit play, and then had that. We're getting 50 FPS, completely playable frame rates, in my opinion, for a game like this. And that gets even crazier when this isn't even a bad 50 FPS. This is a good 50 FPS. Oh my gosh, I cannot steer this car. My keyboard is not made for this. Sorry, this is terrible. Okay, anyways, that's crazy. Like actually insane. I did 40 traffic cars and I was getting like 80 FPS. So that's insane, like genuinely insane. And this was the perfect upgrade for traffic. I mean, let me just show you how ridiculous 50 traffic cars is. Let me just like zoom out here real quick. And you can see just how busy everything is and how it's simulating cars all the way over there. And like the entire map is alive with traffic cars. And my car is right here. Like, 50 is just ridiculous. You don't need that. 40 is already crazy. Something like 20 would be pretty average traffic, at least for where I live. I don't know. Maybe I'm harping on this too much, but it would blew me away. I'm super excited. Even in just this is a great upgrade here. Minecraft runs. I mean, I was already getting 1,000 FPS in Minecraft before. Now I'm getting 2,000. Ridiculous, but I'm happy with this upgrade. And actually, I need to wrap this video up because I have something coming in the mail today, which I'll probably make a video about as well. So I will see you guys later. Thank you so much for watching, and let me know in the comments below what you think about my decision. Was it a good decision, a bad decision, whatever. Love to hear your comments. Can these people stop honking at me? I know I'm taking up an entire intersection. Anyways, peace out, guys. I will see you later.